Okay, everybody, we're going to do one more game for the Game Boy as part of our Halloween special, and it's Jeopardy Team Tournament. Let's see how we do. Let's play. Checking on Mike in this game. And these categories we have are numbers, animals, oceans, computer people, fiction, and plants. The common name for the echidna, or the echidna. What is the anteater? I'll just say what's an anteater. That's right. An egg-laying animal with a duck bill. What's a platypus? Animals 3. An unusual Australian bird that has a cackling, braying call. What is a kookaburra? What well-known Australian animal mainly eats eucalyptus leaves? What is a koala? What animal not native to Australia became a big problem to farmers? What are sheep? Wrong. Rabbits. Number's 100. A number greater than 1 that has only 2 factors. 1 in itself. What is 2? What is a prime number? Prime number. The distance of a number from 0 on the number line. The absolute value. A number other than 0 that has more than 2 factors. It's a composite number. Smallest number that's the multiple of 2 or more given numbers. It's the least common multiple. Potato-sized lump of mineral on the ocean floor. Nodule. Alright. Ocean area that extends from the low tide to the end of a continental shelf. Oh, the Neritic zone, however you say it. The largest number that is a factor of 2 or more numbers. Wrong. The greatest common factor. Scientist who studies the ocean. What's an oceanographer? Study of the Earth's oceans, including physical features, life forms, and natural resources. What is oceanography? Large system of underwater mountains. A mid-ocean ridge. Somebody's calling me. I'm going to take a guess and say it's either Rob or Sydney. That it's wrong. Yeah, he's calling me, but I'll call him back later. Rob Strickland's calling me on Messenger, but I will talk to him later, as I'm in the middle of something. The first woman programmer. Ada Lovelace. Developed math field of logic now used by computer programmers. Charles Boole. The man who made the first computer called an analytical engine. Charles Babbage. The man who made a punched card loom. Started the tabulating machine company that later became IBM. Herman Hollerith. Alright. 01. The sequence of events in a story or play. The plot. The time and place of the action in a story or play. The setting, right. The technique of showing what a person is like. Excuse me. Characterization. Process through which plants make food with the aid of sunlight. What is photosynthesis? A plant that forms seeds having one cotyledon. Monocot. A plant that forms seeds having two cotyledons. dicot. The part of the seed that often contains stored food for the plant embryo. Cotyledon, however you say it. A blossom that is composed of many tiny flowers grouped together in a single head. Daily double. I'm not going to wager anything. The central idea of a work of literature. What is the summary? No. Or is it theme? Theme, yeah, it just dawned on me, but that's okay. The vision through which a narrative is presented. The point of view. Alright, let's go ahead and play Double Jeopardy. This world group headquartered in New York City was formed to promote world peace in 1945. What is the United Nations? War Peace 400. The term used for the war of nerves between the West and the communist countries. What is the Cold War? War and Peace 600. The general who defeated Lee at Gettysburg. Oh, who was that? Forget. Forgot. George Meade. Alright. Teddy Roosevelt's policy was to speak softly and carry this. What is a big stick? This famous Civil War general became president in 1868. I'm just gonna say who is Ulysses, or who is Jefferson Davis. It's Ulysses Grant. I wanted to go with him, but I didn't think he was right. Ulysses S. Grant. All right. What other categories do we have? We have organization, TV trivia, Wild West, Mary and Her Lambs, books and authors. Wrote A Christmas Carol. Who's Charles Dickens? Wrote Little Women. Who is Louisa May Alcott? Wrote Rip Van Winkle. Who's Washington Irving? Books and authors for 800. Daily Double. Wrote The Call of the Wild. Who's Jack London? Wrote Rikki Tikki Tavi. Rikki Tikki Tavi. Who is Rudyard Kipling? She wrote the poem, or at least its last 3 verses. Who is Sarah Josepha Hale? Married a Little Lame for 400. According to the poem, it was against the rules for the lame to go here. What is the school? What is school? In the 1830s, Lowell Mason set the poem to this. What is music? His recitation of the poem in 1877 didn't amaze people until he played it back. Who was Thomas Edison? Mary is said to be Mary Sawyer from either Stirling or Sudbury in this state. Massachusetts. All right. The classification group below kingdom. What is phylum? The first group into which all living things are classified. What is kingdom? The classification group below phylum. What is class? Either daily double. I'll go for a true daily double. The classification group below class. What is order? The classification group below order. What is family? John Goodman has become a kind of sex symbol, playing her hefty husband on TV. Who is Roseanne? On the Addams Family, this long-haired cousin hung around in the chimney. Who is it? Alice took messages from Mike, Carol, Cindy, Greg, and the rest of this household. Who are the Brady Bunch? Like Ironside and McMillan in life, Full House is set in this city. What is San Francisco? He's smarter than the average bear. Who is Yogi Bear? Canadian name for a rodeo or a roundup. What's a stampede? Last name of brothers Virgil, Morgan, and Wyatt, who fought at the OK Corral, were the Earps. What is Earp? Booyah! In 650,000 miles, the mail was only lost once. What's the Pony Express? One of its newspapers was appropriately called the Epitaph. What is Tombstone? Last clue. From Latin to watch, citizen law groups of the Old West. Who were vigilantes? So I have $26,600, like $1,500. Let's play Final Jeopardy. Let's look at the clue. We'll see the category first. Poets and poetry, I'm wagering nothing. Wrote To Kill a Mockingbird. Who is Harper Lee? And I got it right. See you all for the next segment, everybody.